Now let's go to Tufts. The city is considering a new law that would help control overcrowding in students' off-campus apartments. It will require all post-secondary institutions to provide a list of where off-campus students live so inspectors could keep track of them and do inspections. Sarah Zhang has an update.
On December 3rd, the Board of Aldermen Legislative Matters Committee met to continue discussing the proposed ordinance. Tufts sent 4 people, 3 from the administration and the president of the Tufts Student Senate, to the meeting. They also sent a letter that pointed out where Tufts disagreed with the city.
We really aren't in a position to be enforcing the city's regulation against our own students. So, I mean, we completely understand if you want to enforce it, and, but that's not, we don't feel that it's our obligation to enforce city ordinances.
Tufts students say that landlords regularly and knowingly have more than 4 tenants in an apartment in order to make more money.
They pack the students in there, and they'll charge $600 a month for 6 people, as opposed to charging $800 for 4 people.
Well, they're up to 800 now.
Yeah,
for 6 people. For 6 people now.
Rents have been going up significantly over last year. Especially, it's been in some cases over $100 more.
Rent's high for everybody. I pay rent too, and if I was living with 5 or 6 other people, I'd be held to the same standard. So I'm sympathetic, but I'm also, I've been dealing with high rent for about 15, 20 years now.
The homeowners who are my bosses, they feel sorry for you if you're going to get higher rent, but it's not their headache. Their headache is that they're abiding by the ordinances in our city, and some are choosing not to.
The ordinance has been under consideration since the end of August. Some landlords who know they've allowed in too many people are already throwing students out.
Our landlord came to knock on our door, woke us all up, and he told me that he got this formal complaint from the state or the city saying that our house had too many tenants living in one unit. So our landlord told us that 2 of us have to leave house as soon as possible.
Tufts has provided on-campus housing for 4 evicted students as of December 8th. At the December 3rd meeting, Tufts officials and city representatives made some adjustments to the draft ordinance.
We want the focus, and I'm sure you would agree that with the focus to be on the health and safety the compliance with the local codes of these housing units, and we feel that that is the appropriate responsibility of the landlords.
We are first and foremost about health and safety. It's not about pointing at the students. Absolutely not.
The committee will meet again to discuss the changes. If the aldermen are satisfied, the draft will go to the full board for a vote early in 2015.
I thought that the meeting was very, very productive. And right now, we're waiting for a new draft from the city solicitor.
It was a very productive meeting, and I felt as though the course of the focus of the ordinance was shifted to be more of a focus on student safety rather than evicting students.
About 1/3 of Tufts undergraduates, almost 2,000 students, live off campus.
And I would hope that the university will look toward building new housing on campus, because that's another critical part of the issue.
Some students, like Makoto, feel that Tufts has not done a good job telling them about the existing apartment limits, 3 to an apartment in Medford and 4 in Somerville. When Somerville Neighborhood News polled about a dozen students earlier this year, not one of them was aware of it.
Is that true? I did not know that.
I had no idea.
I actually did not know that.
I just wish the university was more open about these things and these possible laws. I mean, it's you can say that it's a student's fault for not knowing these laws, but I went to these meetings once hosted by a university about financing your housing as living in off campus, and I wish they told us at that meeting.
The administration admits it still has some work to do.
We haven't really developed a plan for how we'll get the word out. As a university, we need to make the rule that the city has for legal occupancy much more visible to students when they're going out to look for apartments. It's on the Res Life website, but you have to know where to look for it, and we want to put it right out there in front.
Many students are still unaware of the anti-crowding ordinances in Somerville and Medford. If all goes as planned, the new ordinance that would tell Somerville City Hall where off-campus students live will go into effect by September of next year. For Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Sarah Zhang.